Everyone, welcome to this video on Cisco Packet Tracer. Today I'm going to be showing how to do a simple form of network address translation. So to do this I'm going to use a PT router here. I'll just click that. I want to use a 2960 switch and I want to put in 2 servers. And we'll call this server Cisco, and we'll call this one Dell. And now I want to get 2 labels, and I just want to put in what the IP addresses will be. So the IP for this will be 192.168.0.2, and the default gateway will be 192.168.0.1. I will do the same for this server here. So the IP will be 192.168.0.3. The default gateway will be sorry, just bear with me now, will be 192.168.0.1. So now I'm just going to click that. So now I want to connect these together. And I want to rename this as router 1. So now I'm just going to configure the IP addresses. So I'll go here to desktop IP configuration, and the IP address is 192.168.0.2 with a subnet mask of 255.255.255.0, and the default gateway will be 192.168.0.1. And for this server we put in the IP configuration as 192.168.0.3, subnet mask of 255.255.255.0, and the default gateway of 192.168.0.1. So what I want to do next here, I want to go to physical, I want to go to home city, and I want to change the name of this to web hosting. And now I want to put in a new building, and I'll call this corporate office. CORPOR. And I'm going to click in here, and I want to put in a new wiring closet. And what I want to do next is I want to click in here, and I want to put in a copper patch panel, and I want to put in a 2960 switch, and I want to put in a server. So now I want to go back to logical, view, and I want to put in the IP address details for this. So So this will be IP address will be 192.168.1.2, and it will have a default gateway of 192.168.1.1. That, put that there, and I want to call this a DHCP server. Alright. And I want to connect these together. And now I want to put in the IP address information here into this server. So it will have the IP address of 192.168.1.2, subnet mask of 255.255.0, and the default gateway of 192.168.1.1. And I also want to go into services and DHCP, and I want to configure this. So this will have the starting IP address of 192.168.3, and it'll have the default gateway of 192.168.1.1, and then we'll click here on. And I just want to do a small configuration on this server here, and I want to go here to services. I want to go into HTTP, and I want to go here into index and edit, and I just want to change this to Dell. Click here on save, yes, and what I want to go back now to HTTP, and I want to go into to copyrights, and I want to put in here Dell, and I'll just put it in here for Dell, and I want to change this here to Dell, and just save and click yes. I was going to go back to HTTP again, and I just want to delete that, and I want to delete this image here, and I just want to click on index again and edit and Dell. Okay, perfect. So what I want to do now is I just want to configure the IP addresses here, interfaces here on the router. So we'll put in here for the default gateway for this side of the network, put in 192.168.0.1 and a subnet mask of 255.255.0. And for this side of the network here, we'll click here on Fast Ethernet 01, and I'll put in the the default gateway IP address of 192.168.1.1 and the subnet mask of 255.255.255.0, and make sure that's on. So I just want to double check the default gateways on these are right. Okay, that's good. Okay, so what I want to do now, I want to go here to physical, and I want to click this button here, and I'm just going to put in 2 copper patch panels. And I want to connect these together. Okay. So what I want to do is I just want to highlight, bring that closer, and I want to connect these to the switch. I want to click back again, and I want to connect these up. And now I want to connect these here. Click back, and now I want to put in a few laptops. And now we'll connect these. Now what I want to do is I want to configure these to make sure that they get the IP address automatically, which is DHCP. So to do that, we'll click their desktop and we'll click here on DHCP. And it has successfully got an IP address. So we'll do the same here for the rest of them. same for here. And received successfully. So what I'll do now, I just want to show you what the server rooms look like. So we'll just go here to web hosting company, main wiring cabinet, and we'll just here zoom out. So these are what the two servers look like. So here's the Cisco server and here's the Dell server. This is our switch and this is our router. And this is the power distribution unit to power all these. And we'll go back then to the corporate office main wiring closet, and that's what that server looks like there. And this is our DHCP server, our switch, power distribution unit and patch panel. So what I want to do now is I want to try and ping the Cisco server. So to do that, I'll just go ping 192.168.0.2. Now it might show a request timeout, but give it a minute, it might. Okay, so what I want to do is I just want to go back. I just want to check the so I just go back here to logical. I just want to check to make sure that all of these have the right default gateway. So 192.168.0.2, that's fine. Default gateway 192.168.0.1. That's fine, that's grand. I just want to go here to the server, or sorry, to the router I mean. I just want to click on the DHCP server here. I want to go here to DHCP, and I just want to, so the reason that that's not working is I haven't configured this. So the starting IP address will be 192.168.0.3, and I'll put in the default gateway of 192.168.1.1 and make sure there that it's on, and I click save. So I want to go back here to physical, back here, so I want to go back to the main wiring closet. And I just have to just do the IP configuration again on these. So I'll go static and click DHCP again. And you can see there now it has gotten the proper default gateway and subnet mask and IP address. I'll just do the same here again. OK. So now I'll try and ping this server again. Just had to make sure that all my initial configurations were right. So I'll just go here, ping 192.168.0.2. And you can see there I've received a reply from the Cisco server, and now I'm going to ping the Dell server, so that'll be so I'll just click there, type ping, and I'll put in the IP address of 192.168.0.3. And you can see I've received a reply. So I'll see if I can access the web pages on those servers. So click there on the laptop, click on web browser, and I'm going to put in the IP address of 192.168. Just put in the proper address, 192.168.0.2. And you can see I've successfully accessed the web page on that web hosting server. And so we'll try the same here again, and let's see if I can access the Dell server. So that IP address put in is 192.168.0.3, and there you go, welcome to Dell. And I'll just try the same with this laptop here. Sorry, web browser. And I'll just go 192.168.0.2, and there I'm able to access the Cisco packet tracer on the Cisco web hosting server. And we'll just try again for the Dell server. So that IP address is 192.168.0.3. And there we go, Dell, and you can see there copyrights Dell. So I'm going to leave it here today for this video. If you like watching, please consider giving me a thumbs up, and please consider like, share and subscribe. Thank you.